Works. Okay, I think we back. So let me try and get these people back on here. Let me see here. How in the hell do I find the damn link? There we go. All right. Sorry about what happened to the other chat, fellas. Let me figure this out. Hold up. Let's see here. Let me see. All right. All right, so it'll just be a moment before everybody joins me. Let me see if I can get the YouTube chat open. I apologize for what happened in the last one. Had some connection issues. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know why my stream started acting up, but it is what it is. So nice. Hopefully the guys that were in the other chat will fill in on this one now. But let me see. Oh, you know what? The other one done disappeared. You know what? It's probably embedding or something. It's weird. I wonder if it doesn't automatically post to YouTube for whatever reason. But whatever. Let's see. Man, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah. Got you guys back.
We're live.
Yeah, live again, man. The only thing is I can't see the other one that I just did. I hope I didn't like accidentally delete that or something.
No, it's processing right now. That's
okay.
Yeah, you got a process before it actually comes up.
I was new to this, man.
This is the first time doing it, man. I made my debut with Inoue.
Yeah, hey, that's a good debut. You got the gang over as well, man. You got everyone over to represent as well.
Yeah, it takes usually about 30 minutes for it to process and to show up on your channel and all that sort of.
Get a picture ready now. Get a picture ready now. Get a picture ready of the knockout to post up on as your thumbnail. But listen, that was impressive, and he goes forward in the tournament. That was impressive. I didn't know. I put money down on Jamie McDonnell, right? And no way I thought it was gonna be a first round knockout. You know what I mean? First round knockout of Jamie McDonnell, and now he's entering into the tournament. 2018. He's freeweight champion, undefeated. Like, he's got to be up there pound for pound. Straight to me, goes straight into number 5, straight into right into the top 5. I don't care. It's not like it's the win. It's just the manner what he's been doing consistently since he's been fighting. He's fighting the best in each weight class. He's a freeweight champion. He does what you want him to do, and now he's going to go into the tournament. He comes in at number 5, ready to take. Looks like he's pressing to take number 1 pound for pound. They talk about Lomachenko. They talk about Terence Crawford. He's right there. He's right there.
I would argue, EJ, that what he's done in his career is just as impressive, if not more impressive, than Loma. And everybody's putting Loma at number 1.
Yeah, well, hey, right now, Michael, you can make a case for that. Like, you could not yesterday, but today you could definitely make a case for that. And because he's going into the tournament, you could definitely make a case for that as well. You know what I mean? So right now it's all good, up and upwards for him, boy. We need to find a picture of this anyway. That was impressive, man. I ain't never seen no one do Jamie like that, bro. Yeah. I ain't never seen no one do Jamie like that, boy. So I know what Mr. Doc had to say.
To me, that's about as impressive an entry into a division as you can get.
Yes.
Very impressive. Yeah. Like I was saying, regardless of what I may have thought of the Kameda fights, those went the distance. You know what I mean? They were close fights, right? This was he just flattened them right out, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Savagery, man. Savagery.
Savagery, right?
They had I wasn't sure if you noticed, DJ. They had Fighting Harada there in the crowd.
They had Fighting Harada? Oh man,
yeah,
really?
he was there. He was there watching it. Yeah, he was there watching it. They showed him off before the fight started and everything. And
wow,
Inoue fought just like him in this fight, man. He went out there on a tear.
Okay.
Looking to take somebody's head off.
I reached out to some folks, and afterwards, Inoue said that he has an offer to enter the tournament, and he said he's going to enter the Super Series tournament. So it's basically official now.
Yeah. Jamie would have entered the tournament if Jamie would have won. Like Jamie would have went into it. So there was big paydays. But as you saw, like I know Michael, you mentioned about the weight, and I think it was Chris who said that he's been cutting the weight already. I agree with all that. But when I talked to the trainer, he didn't mention the weight and all that stuff. A lot of things in England, they believe that if you're a big guy, you come down to the weight, you can maintain your strength and bigness. But that's not necessarily the case. And also, it comes straight down to skill set. Straight skill set. The guy is more skillful. You know what I mean? He's more accomplished, and it showed that. He's listen. In a way, his power is legit. Like if you don't respect it, I don't know what you need. And he's fast, man. Ooh.
Yeah, you're all that talk about muscling them and all that, and you know what I mean, in the clinch and whatnot that the trainer was talking about. Those first two body shots, all that went out the window. Yeah, Jamie McDonnell wanted no parts of being that close. You know what I mean?
Just to even clinch Inoue, he's gonna hit you before you do it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Before he even had a chance to try and really muscle him, he put that idea right out of his mind.
Wow.
Anybody that fights Inoue is gonna have to do those exercises where they hit you in the abs with the medicine ball, man. You're gonna have to get somebody just doing.
I'm waiting to get a good picture of the knockout, man. I'm on Sky Sports. I'm trying to find a good picture of the knockout to post on your thing right now, cause listen, man, Eddie Hearn, boy.
I'm screen sharing.
And he served him up, didn't he, EJ?
Yeah.
He served him right up.
He does that. Look, okay, Michael's screen sharing one.
Because the fight is up on YouTube. So
I see the fight. Right I watching this. I was just watching the stream a minute ago, man. I mean, there's not much of it.
I mean, a minute 50. So yeah.
There's not much of that digest of it, man. That beating was sick. That was a sick ass beating, man. Oh man, boxing, boy, you gotta love it, man. You have to love it, man.
This makes up the disappointing fights from Japanese fighters this year, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. And like I said,
that's broke. Yes,
and like I said, even though Taguchi lost last week and Higa lost a few weeks ago, I mean, all that does is make it even bigger for Inoue to keep winning. So if he keeps getting the W's, man, that just makes it all the more emphatic. What up, Umar?
And to be fair, the Yamanaka thing was some bullshit.
Man, you managed to catch the fight, Umar?
No, I didn't catch it. I'm looking for a fucking link now. I didn't even know nothing about it. EJ did. And what's funny is I was arguing with EJ. EJ told me it was Friday. I was like, how the fuck is that fight Friday? That fight got to be Saturday. I was arguing with him. He was right. I was wrong.
Give me
I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Give me a quick second, Ben. I'm going to show you the YouTube link.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
I just came on here to flame up EJ because EJ was saying for like a month straight that Jamie McDonnell had a chance. I kept telling him that Japanese was gonna beat the shit out of him.
Umar,
I'm just looking for EJ.
Umar, Inoue beat his ass.
Man, did he?
Inoue destroyed him.
That car wreck destroyed him.
Yeah.
I remember that Jamie McDonnell dude. He struggled with the Texas Japanese guy. I knew Inoue was gonna give him that work.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
man. When you see it, when you watch it though live, I think you're gonna be impressed, man, because he just He just
What it was
damaged him.
quick, fast, and a hurry.
Yeah.
A minute 50, Ben. A minute 50 in the first round.
Damn, well, yeah, shit. I could watch this fight while we're on the hangout.
Yeah,
no worries. Yeah,
that's what I'm
as soon
saying.
as I get the link.
That's what I'm saying. He just.
I put it in the chat, Ben. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, he just dropped it in the.
I'm gonna go watch it while you guys talk. I'll listen to y'all while I watch it.
All right,
Served him up, man. Served him up like a nice plate of Chianti.
Yeah.
Served him up.
And then, hey, Eddie Hearn may be having a tough weekend. I mean, considering he's got Yafai tomorrow against Carmona, and that's not a guaranteed W. That's not a guaranteed W for him.
Here we go now. Come on, listen. If it's worth putting a bet, then say it now, because I'll be upset, right?
Carmona versus Yafai. Yeah, man, that's worth it. That's worth it. That's definitely worth it. Well, and the thing is that they're fighting in Cali, so Carmona might have some fans there.
Eddie lost the purse bid with Inoue, man. He was looking to put that thing. Yeah, that's the same link I got, Michael, for the fight. Yeah, that's the one I watched though. You know what I mean? So,
I'm beginning to wonder, EJ, does he actually care that much, or is he just serving him up and not giving a crap?
Jamie McDonnell fought Kamida, and he didn't even show it live. Like they were watching some other boring fight on the channel. So
that was over here, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jamie's all he fought Kamida over here, but in the UK, everyone was watching it online, and they showed it like hour after when they would put some boring fight on first. It was like they always been doing that to Jamie. They haven't really been putting Jamie out there, but this is the first time where they've out there that he's going against the pound number the best guy in the division, arguably in the top 5.
And he gets flattened out.
They served him up, man, and they served him up. That's why he's crying. It's like all the other time they didn't really care about him. I mean, I talked to the trainer and stuff like that, and he believed in thing, but that there is broken. Jamie ain't never been dealt with like that, bro. Dealt with Jamie like Jamie was nothing, bro. Like Jamie, you know what I mean? Just dealt with him like, I mean, this is hard. Man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like even if I believe Kameda won both those fights, they were close fights.
Right.
He didn't mow. Kameda didn't mow through him like that.
Yeah, this is one of those beatings that after you when Jamie goes home and looks back on it, he's got to think to himself wow, what do I do now? Because do I continue? And because it wasn't just the fact that he got he hit his ceiling, so to speak, as a fighter. He got that ceiling smashed down into him.
Yes, sir.
It was like he was driving like an 18-wheeler truck, and there was a low bridge, and he didn't realize it was as low as it was, and the whole fucking top of that shit just got shaved off of the truck.
No, there's no excuses, but is it time for him to move up, or is it time for him to sit down?
Well, here's the thing, Doc.
He is really tall frame-wise for the weight.
Here's the thing, Doc. After his last couple of fights, 2-3 fights, his trainers was basically saying it's time for him to move to 122. That's why I was wondering, was this in large part a money grab?
Probably. But that's the worst, even worse.
Even still, yeah.
Basically, so basically they tried to squeeze one more fight, 118 out of him to get the money. Is what you're,
well, okay. not even just the money, but also shit. If he win, it's a gamble. If he won, that's a signature victory. He becomes pretty much the biggest name guy at 122 instantly off of that win. So,
and also the tournament. The tournament was there, Michael. That's a lot. That's $1 million paydays for them little guys. That's a lot of money. He's missing out on as well. There was everything was to play down there. He got beat in a way. You know what I'm saying? I think, man. I'll tell you.
That left hook to his equilibrium fucked him all up, man. I mean, to his temple fucked his equilibrium all up. Oh shit! He got his ass whooped. That was quick.
Yeah.
McDonnell was trying to say to the ref, "I don't feel so good."
he got fucked up, man. It was so bad as that dude anyway looks like a lesbian. He just whooped your ass.
Wow.
Eddie, they was over there. Was he over there talking? Ali was over there talking. He said he was over there. He was over there saying, what was he saying over there? Was he talking jive? Jamie McDonnell, they're talking shit. Or is he cool?
From what I'd heard, it was Jamie was primarily just talking about they're underestimating me, but I beat Kameda and I'm gonna beat him too. He wasn't talking reckless shit. He was just saying the kind of the standard things that fighters should believe unto themselves anyway.
Did your boy Eddie fly all the way to Japan for that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh Lord, that's a long flight for a 2-minute fight.
They had a little preview with Eddie Hearn talking about like yeah, this is a good test for McDonnell, but it's also a good test for Inoue, and they showed Eddie like with his hand over his heart, listening to "God Save the Queen" during the anthems.
God save Ronald McDonald, yeah.
And,
God Save McDonald, yeah.
Yeah, seriously, I caught a good glimpse of Eddie just as McDonnell was getting stopped too. He definitely looked like he's had some better days than this one.
Whoever fucking recorded that fight had their bed in there and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know what the fuck when I was trying to fast forward. Y'all notice that?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that copy yet.
Yeah, dude, that copy, somebody's like doing it with their phone on their TV, and for like 2 minutes of the fucking video, their bed's in there. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
It's funny because he fights better in Japan than he fights anywhere else. Like, if he fights in America, he's so. Like, when he's in Japan, bro, that home court, man, he's just a beast. He's a monster. He really is. I don't know. The thing is, outside of when he fights anywhere else in this World Series, we'll see where he is when he has to fight abroad, though.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. If that happens.
I want to see that guy fight Kit Kat Visa card, man. That'd be a good fight.
Ain't gonna happen for now, bro. I don't think he want to fight either.
Right now, Umar, like they had given him a offer before this fight, of course, to join the World Boxing Super Series at bantamweight, and he's taking it. So he's gonna be in there with Zolani Tete, with
who's gonna be in there? Inoue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. And the Visa card don't want to get in there.
Well, he hasn't gotten an invitation as of yet, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I reached out after the fight, and he was talking in the post-fight interview with Inoue. Inoue said he was given an offer to the tournament and said he's going to accept it.
Yeah. So Inoue right now,
I think he wants to try to avoid Tete though, because that dude, the way he boxes, that could be an ugly, boring fight.
He's tall. Tete's long and body. Tete don't like no body shots coming in, boy. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not saying Tete can beat that dude. I'm just saying he can make it an ugly damn fight, though. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know no more, man. I don't know. I got this dude's on beat. This dude really is a monster. Go ahead now.
Yeah, but right now to recap though, Umar, it's Inoue, Tete, Emmanuel Rodriguez, the guy that beat Butler a few weeks back, and then Ryan Burnett. Those are the 4 guys that they have in it so far, and then they got 4 more spots to fill.
I want to see Inoue beat the shit out of Ryan Burnett. That's what I want to see.
One of them will probably be filled by whoever becomes the new WBC champ, because it's vacant right now since Yamanaka retired and Luis Neri can't make 118 and he's been banned in Japan and banned by the WBC. But it's going to be filled by the winner between Nordino Bali of France and Pechporsich Sorchitapana of Thailand. So that'll probably be the 5th, and then there'll be 3 more spots. They offered a spot to Rigondeaux. He turned it down. I'm hoping they offer a spot to Daigo Higa, because I think he'd be a good addition. Another just bruising fighter from Japan. I think he'd be an excellent addition. Maybe Quadras could get in there. I mean, he's got nothing going on right now. He just got a rehab.
If they could put Estrada in that joint, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, right now though they're talking about Estrada versus Srisaket 2.
That's going to be for Superfly 3.
Yeah,
so they're not going to get in. Those 2 are going to avoid it. They're going to fight each other.
The only way they would probably jump in is if the money was more in the World Boxing Super Series than it will be for Superfly 3, which is I'm kind of skeptical about, because I think they'll probably be up in the purses for Superfly 3.
Yeah.
To prevent them from jumping ship and going anywhere else. Because now you got to think, it's not just HBO. HBO doesn't have. They're not the only ones in the Superfly business anymore. Now you got, you got World Boxing Super Series with these bantamweights. You got ESPN tomorrow showing Cal Yafai and German Akas. So everybody's getting in the game, man. Nico Hernandez has been fighting on CBS Sports. So
Cal Yafai, is he main event that card?
He's the co-feature.
Who's main event on that card?
It's German Akas, the one that they call Pretty Boy. He's Manny Pacquiao's fighter. The guy that knocked out Jamie Conlon. Knocked out Jamie Conlon over in Ireland.
So he's the main event?
Yeah, him versus Jonas Sultan. It's the first all-Filipino world title fight in 94 years, I think somebody said.
Oh, Lord.
So him versus Jonas Sultan, and then Cal Yafai versus David Carmona is the co-feature. And then supposedly the winners of those 2 fights are going to unify later this year on ESPN.
I just sent you a link to the Shiro bout. Naoya, it's up.
All right, nice. Yeah, I did catch it live though too. But yeah, man, that was I definitely want to see that again because that was beautiful. That was beautiful work from Shiro. And let me see, where'd you drop it? Oh, okay, it's right there. Oh no, that's the Inoue and
send it to your DM.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll send it in the chat as well.
Yeah, drop it in there too. Yeah, you gotta check out this fight that Michael's about to drop too, Umar. It was only 2 rounds from Ken Shiro from over in Japan. He's a WBC light flyweight champion.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to see it, Mr. Duck?
See what?
Ken Shiro and Ganigan Lopez?
Oh, I heard. Was it? They're talking about the undercard there? Oh.
Yeah. It's I don't know if you're in that chat that he just dropped it in here. Let me.
Yeah, I just dropped it in the chat. So.
Okay, I'll find it.
Let me see. Damn, you're not in none of these chats, Doc. Let me find one with you in it. All right, there's one. There you go. I just dropped it in the one that I know you're in.
Got it. Okay. So this is the fight you were talking about when I jumped on that it just happened?
Yeah, because that was the co-feature for Inoue and McDonnell, but it's, Shiro finished it so fast that there was a little bit of leeway time between, when I started
short nights for everybody, huh?
Yeah, exactly. There's a bit of leeway time between when I started to hang out and when the Inoue and McDonnell fight actually started. Because I started to hang out just after I was trying to start it when the Shiro and Lopez fight was still on, but he finished it so fast. I'm like, oh damn, I missed it. So I just moved on to the next. But let's see, jumping over to the chat, we got Javier Gautier and Hop talking about pound for pound. Looks like Javier's got Bud, Loma, Triple G, Sarong Visay, and Mikey Garcia in his top 5. That's not in order though. And Hop's got Lomachenko, Crawford, Golovkin, Spence, and Garcia. Yeah, man. They're both saying that they got Inoue number 9 on their list. I mean, personally, I got Inoue top 5, man. Inoue's been top 5 for a minute. Matter of fact, I think I might slot him in top 3. I gotta redo my list. I haven't done one in about a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. But to me, I mean, like this win, as emphatic as it was, coupled with the emphatic wins that he's had in the past, jumping up a couple of weight classes, knocking out the number 1 guy at super flyweight at the time in Narvaez. I'd put Srisaket above him for sure, simply because Srisaket's done a little bit more lately. But I think Inoue is making good on the promise that I think wasn't quite lived up to the last couple of years. And if he continues to win and ends up winning the whole World Boxing Super Series, man, he's going number 1. He deserves it. As far as I'm concerned, if he cleans up and he defeats the likes of a Tete and or a Rodriguez, that's pound for pound material right there.
Well, and if Jamie McDonnell moves up to super bantam and even just does pretty good, that makes this look a whole lot more impressive, does it not?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in a similar way as, Narvaez, the fact that he still managed to get himself back into a mandatory position several years removed from when Inoue knocked him out,
Yeah, exactly.
But Jeff Boxon in the chat saying props to Inoue, extreme win in my opinion. Yeah, definitely, man. I think in anybody's opinion, it's hard to deny a first round knockout. That's about as perfect of a win as you get in boxing.
Yeah. Hey, now, man, people are gonna come for your neck. They won't come for now his neck if he didn't perform, bro.
Yeah, he overperformed. Even I didn't expect him to knock him out in the first damn round, man. He overperformed.
Yeah, he did, man.
I did think that he was gonna go into this fight looking to make a statement, and a statement he made. He made a hell of a statement.
You and Michael been praising this dude for a minute. Like, I mean, I've been watching him and I was upset about all that's gone now. Like, this dude, he needs to get his due respect. He's just due respect, man. And now he's into the tournament. This dude wants to be great, bro. And what he's accomplished already is great, but there's so much potential. He ain't even reached his prime yet. He's going into the tournament. with this impressive knockout at McDonnell, bro, I got him. I know I like Teddy, but bro, I'm telling you, the superpower of the monster is coming. That's what I'm saying. I'm first round knockout at McDonnell. Goes in the tournament, blows out another guy, bro. People gonna have to stay. People gonna have to pay homage and watch this kid right from now, boy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a lot of bandwagon fans just jump on. It's real. Lomo versus Inoue. That's the one, right? Oh shit.
No, that's a bit too far. That's a bit too far.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? When he becomes
what's the catch weight for gonna be for that, DJ?
Oh man.
Yeah, no, but I mean, talking about like in terms of like pound for pound arguments, man, like especially with Gonzalez, you know, having been dethroned, with Ward retired and stuff. Pound for pound, I think there's good arguments for a number of different people. Jeff Boxon mentioned in the chat too. He thinks Gassiev-Usyk winner has a strong claim for number one. I think so too. I actually agree with that. You know, that like just the fact that, you know, the winner of that fight, supposing it happens, and hopefully it does. Hopefully there's no BS that goes on with regards to where they're trying to host the fight and Usyk not wanting to fight in Russia and this and that. You know, it doesn't get in the way of that fight actually just happening. Because I think whoever wins the shit, I think has an excellent argument, you know, for number one, just as much as anybody, you know, on that level of a Street Kid, of a Mikey Garcia, of a Crawford, of an Inoue. I still personally don't put Lomachenko up there. You know, I think he still has a couple of things to do before I'd place him amongst those other guys that I just mentioned. But you know, I'm somebody that has a reputation of a Lomachenko hater. So I mean, take that for what it's worth.
You know, I know you like that one though. I know you embrace that one, brother. You know what I mean? You embrace that one. You're like, yeah, you know, you're in low place, definitely. You're in low place. Like you ain't playing around with that, man. So
yeah. You know, it's just that I have reasons for my opinion, and I think I have good reasons. So that's just what it is. But
now you got your first hangout, boy. This is your first hangout, debuting your hangout. Are we gonna see much?
Well, I mean, technically, it's the second one because the first one had some connection issues. So I just started the second one.
Pacifics, like the second one a couple out, because the other one broke down. But so you gonna do some more hangouts on the little guys when they do their live thing?
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm gonna try and do some more of these hangouts, especially when they take place on days where I can actually do them. A lot of times, unfortunately, when I'd like to do some hangouts on some of these fights, I have, you know, it'll be a night where I have to get my sleep and then go into work in the morning and stuff. So I have been able to do them in certain instances in the past, but today was the perfect timing. I struck while the iron is hot, just like I struck while the iron was hot for him with regards to McDonnell. And hopefully in the future I'll be able to do some more of these, especially for some of the big fights in Japan in particular, since they take place early in the morning.
Yes.
The fights from Thailand, I have a little bit more trouble getting a hold of live versions of them, but I'll try and do some hangouts too for those and drop links in the chat so that we got all of us can kind of check them out and then maybe do a hangout after the fact to talk about what might be in the future. But for the fights in Japan, though, especially recently, Japan's been putting on some great shows, some great fighters recently as well. And I think these guys are becoming a bit more renowned worldwide. So I think I'll definitely be doing some more of these and giving these guys the coverage and the props that I think that they deserve. So
well said, now, man. You were getting a hard time for a bit, but I don't know what. Listen, man, that's why you and Michael write some of them dudes, that the other people may not in the Western Hemisphere might not know, but they definitely know now, man.
It's not just middleweights like Murata out there now too, man. People getting to know Inoue. Hopefully Higa can recover, come back stronger. Same for Taguchi. You got Ken Shiro out there. He's he's a bit of an understudy, quote unquote, for Inoue, even though he's actually older than him. But I mean, he's piling on a great resume for himself. And hey, if he fights and defeats Hecky Butler his next fight out, he'll be lineal ring WBA, WBC, IBF light flyweight champion. So he'll be building a hell of a legacy for himself too, pound for pound, type stake legacy for himself. So these guys are going for the gusto, man. They're not just resting off of the reputation that Japanese World Championship boxing has had in the past. I think these guys are looking to do things that have never been done before from fighters from Japan. Where you got Ioka fighting at winning world titles at 3 different weight classes. Inoue now at 3 different weight classes. Kosei Tanaka, if he wins his next fight at 112, if he fights Shokimura, he'll be a 3-weight world champion in 12 fights, matching the record that Lomachenko recently just made with regards to his win over Linares. So, these guys are looking to prove things very quickly. They're not wasting time, and they're very young too. They're not 200, 300 fight amateurs. These are guys with good amateur backgrounds and everything, but guys that are once they get into adulthood, they're looking to go for the gusto, make as much money as possible, and also create as big of a legacy as possible. Just like the days of the 70s and the 80s with your Leonards and your Haglers and your Durans and your Hearnses, where they have a good amateur background, sure, but once they're ready to go pro, they're ready to go pro, and they're ready to turn it up to 11 as soon as they go pro. So.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. Couldn't say more than that, man. Agree with you 100%, bro.
Yeah, and to hop in the chat with regards to Lomachenko pound for pound and my critiques of that, I'll save that for another time. I don't want to get off into a tangent about Lomachenko, my criticisms of him pound for pound, because that'll go on for a very long while. But I would definitely like to see him fight the likes of a Miguel Berchelt if he was to go back to 130. I think wins over the likes of Berchelt, over Davis, and or over the winner of a Garcia Easter winner, that to me would prove him as one of those guys to be mentioned in those names that are named. That to me, that's what would put him there. So maybe I have a higher line of delineation with regards to Lomachenko than most people. But that's just a brief summary of it. But I do think that
he was struggling with Linares. I thought. You know what I mean? I thought he came through adversity, which I like to see. Don't get me wrong, but if we're talking about, you know what I mean, what's more impressive?
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, for all intents and purposes, Jamie McDonnell should have been his Linares. A guy that has in the past shown himself to be a high-level fighter in his weight class, like Linares has, but a guy that has also had a couple of missteps, as Linares had with DeMarco, as Linares had with Yayo Thompson, as McDonnell had with Solis and with Kameda, even though he won those fights, arguably lost them. So in terms of the weight class, the fact that he started as a 108er, he's moving up into 118, fighting a clearly bigger guy with a significant height and reach advantage and weight advantage and size advantage, etc., so on and so forth.
The parallels are almost exact.
Yeah, the parallels, there's a lot of parallels there. And he made quick work of him and demolished him, man. So, I mean, to me, like that deserves its own credit.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a Jeff boxing. Berchelt Davis don't want it. Hey, Berchelt was his mandatory. Berchelt was his WBO mandatory, so he definitely wanted it. He was trying to get that mandatory made, but they didn't take it. So that
was one of the famous deals, wasn't it?
But Lomachenko not fighting Berchelt is the biggest thing that I hold against Lomachenko. That's the biggest thing that I hold against.
Wasn't that one of them Clemus fuckery deals?
Because even with the loss to Salido, I think that's something that can be overcome with time and with better wins. Had he fought Berchelt and beaten Berchelt, that would have been one of those wins that could make good on that. Same with Davis. And I'm in somewhat agreement with regards to Davis. Maybe not even. I think he's a little bit skittish on actually taking that challenge, even though I think he would actually provide a good challenge. I think that Machado would as well. And I only mention their names, even though they're 130ers and he's at 135 now, because some of the people around Lomachenko and Bob Arum and so on and so forth have mentioned Lomachenko potentially fighting at 130 again, which is why I mentioned them in the first place. But I mean, I thought Lomachenko did well against Linares. I do think Linares has gotten a little bit better than he was back when he fought DeMarco. But still, to me, Lomachenko should have won that fight a bit more dominantly for somebody that's heralded as a pound for pound number 1, number 3, number 5, etc. To against the level of opponent that a Linares is. But like I said, Lomachenko has the talent, and if he proves that talent positive 100%. And continues to win and shows that talent in defeating the likes of a winner of a Garcia versus Easter, then at that point, I think some of the critiques that I have start to get maybe not erased outright, but I guess gloss over. You know, it's you're capable of kind of glossing over those maybe missed opportunities. You know, not unlike how I mentioned earlier with regards to, you know, there was a missed opportunity for Timothy Bradley to fight and potentially defeat Amir Khan, but he went on to fight Manny Pacquiao. So that's a good one there. But I mean, I think we've kind of ran the course with regards to Inoue and McDonnell. I'm going to try and make this brief because I got to get back to bed, get some more sleep so I can be fresh for the day later today. Still really early over here in Cali. But guys, got any closing thoughts?
Hey, boy, the little guys. Hey, well, everyone keep their eyes on the monster, bro. Don't sleep when you're sleeping at night.
That was impressive.
You can't leave the bed. Make sure you got your torch on. The monster's coming, bro. This guy is coming, and boy, boxing and it's good for boxing, bro. This guy is gonna show you something in the World Series of Boxing. I'm looking at spectacular performance, and what you saw now is a glimpse of this guy gonna be a superstar in the world of boxing.
Yeah, looking forward to that tournament for sure.
Yeah, pretty much. EJ just echoed my sentiments. A few years back, EJ invited me to do a live broadcast of Inoue's first defense of the WBO Junior Bantamweight title, and back then I was saying that this proposed match between him and Roman, that he would beat Roman, and that Inoue has a chance to be a star in the making. He hasn't proven me wrong to this point. He continued to prove that today, or this morning, I should say, and onward and upward for him. Really looking forward to him in this Super Series Bantamweight tournament. Spectacular performance today. Spectacular.
Yeah, man, good one. You know, I echo the sentiments of both of you guys. I think, you know, I've been one of the people, you know, as one of the people that pays very close attention to the lighter weight classes and everything. That's been saying, like, you know, this guy's special. Even amongst the high level fighters of the lighter weight classes, that this guy's special. Like when I first saw Inoue fight, even at 108 pounds, like he reminded me of back when Floyd Mayweather first kind of popped up at 130 pounds. Where it's like you see that talent level, and it looks like he could just get better and better and better, and that's what was so scary about how good he was. And even now, he's only 24, and I still think that he's still improving. He's still improving his punching power, his punching leverage, his ability to go to the body. The way that he mixed up from the body to the head today against McDonnell was really impressive. And I think even against the height disadvantage that he'll face against the likes of Tete and Rodriguez and the World Boxing Super Series, should he fight either or both of them, you know, I think he definitely has a good game plan to potentially attack those guys. So, I think he's the goods. I've thought really highly of him for a long time. I thought that his talent level, at the very least, was pound for pound for a long time. And now it's time to show not just to myself and not just to where I put him at, but to all the people, all the widespread critics of the planet, including some of you guys in the chat, including the guys on Ring Magazine, Teddy Atlas, ESPN, the TBRB, including anybody that doesn't have him already rated as a pound for pounder. It's time for him to show without a shadow of a doubt that he's one of those guys, that he deserves to be amongst the illustrious names of this era as a pound for pounder. So, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. He hasn't disappointed thus far, and he's even exceeded my own expectations. I didn't expect him to get a first-round blister and knockout the way that he did here. So I'm really excited to see what goes on in the future for him. But I think all that said, I'm going to finish this off, and I will bid you guys adieu. And that's pretty much it, man. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.